getting things warmed up. What is going on? Figured I'd set a time, go live today. Got a customer order to work on. Another dog. I don't know what the heck kind of dog it is. We're gonna see if we can carve it up without messing it up too bad. Cute little fella. We're gonna go for something like that. Hopefully we'll get close. Who knows? Let's see. Show you guys again. I think I changed it, but I'm gonna shoot for something like that. Hopefully. Hopefully. If it's your first time being here, be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. The channel's been growing in leaps and bounds, which is awesome. We are over that 20,000 mark, up to 22,000 subscribers. If we can hit 30 this year, we'll probably give away a brand new chainsaw at the end of the year again, like we did last year. What type of what am I carving with today? Fair question. So we're going to be running gas saws today. I've got a couple MS-170s and an MS-193C. Everything is running a quarter pitch sprocket. The 193C is going to be my detail saw. It's got a dime tip bar from Steel. Now, I did see some posts recently. People in like new carver pages and stuff were saying, oh, my Steel dealer can't get me a bar, a carving bar. They don't make them and all that. It's a lie. They don't want to look for it or they don't know how. I work at one on the side. You can get these things. Detail bar from Steel, all right? 3005-0003105. That's the number, part number for the bar. And then all I got to do is look up chains and chain loops, and if they scroll down, it says carving chain. All I got to do is click it. They can order those up. The two MS-170s I'm running today both have a quarter pitch sprocket, and these are just regular bars. You guys can pick these up off the shelf. All right. Now these bars are just 12-inch quarter pitch running 43 gauge chain. You can buy these as replacements right off the shelf usually. So the only thing you got to do though is put a quarter pitch sprocket in. C&J Outdoors. Do I need a special chain to carve with? They do make carving chain. I believe it is set up a little bit different. I've been in a pinch before though, and I've grabbed just regular 12-inch loop chain for 12-inch bar, and I've ran that. But they do make a carving chain for the detail bar. I believe the setup on it is a little bit different as far as angle and stuff, but for the most part it looks super similar to the regular 12-inch 43 gauge chain. But yeah, when I order a bar, I usually order two carving chains to go with it. So I showed a little bit ago the dog we're going to be going for. I got to do for a customer. I got the iPad off to the side for some reference. We're running gas saws. We'll see how far we get here today. Hopefully we'll be able to finish the piece. Bear and the Boss Lady, what is up? Awesome. I'll take it. Driving and listening. Just don't be driving and watching. You know, that's not safe. So listen. If you guys missed it, I got this t-shirt design is now available in the store tab, Carve or Starve. We've got the black writing on multiple colored t-shirts. And then we did a like deep yellow, almost gold color on black. And we also got the Keep Gripping and Ripping on gold and black as well, that dark yellowish gold on black. So you guys can check those out. Hook yourself up with a t-shirt or a hoodie or some other merch. Got a bunch of different stuff on there now. But yeah, we're gonna wing it today and see how we can do. See how what we come up with here with this this custom order. If you guys are here watching though, be sure to give me a thumbs up on this live feed. Do appreciate it. snout. See if we can get a rough idea of what I'm doing here for once. Never know. You never know how it's gonna go. Now, roll it in. Let's see. Oh, that ain't it. Gotta put the ears in there. I'm trying to get an idea of proportion here. I don't do a ton of dogs, but I really do enjoy the challenge of doing dogs because I don't do very many of them. So, attempting to carve up the dog is always a challenge. But it's a welcome one. Hopefully I can get it all to fit in this darn log here. We shall see. Worst come to worst, we just get a bigger log and do it again, you know? Yellow pine, carving yellow pine. Sorry, that's probably what you were asking about, huh? Carving yellow pine. Nah, something like that. Alright, see if we can get this profile together here. NCP, Northern Outdoors. Awesome. And trying to play around with titles that actually make people just kind of engage, you know. So glad, appreciate that little bit of info. So I'll give you guys a quick peek. I don't do a lot of dogs, right? This is like the first year I'm kind of taking orders on dogs and like giving it my best. So we'll see how they go, you know. But just being real with you guys, we got a lot of tutorials on, you know, teaching you how to carve bears and stuff like that, things we do all the time, but dogs are different. So this is what I'll be going for, something similar, right? Something close. Got a couple different shots here with angles that the customer sent me, and so we're gonna do our best, you know. And it's always one of those things where it's like, something like this, a small piece. A lot of times with custom orders, I'll take money up front. Right now though, with these smaller ones, I'm just kind of going for it. So if the customer's like, yeah, nah, I hate that, no big deal. They're not out money and I'm out practice time, you know what I mean? So that's it. That's what we're working on now. If you guys have questions, feel free to comment. If you guys are just tuning in, be sure to give me a thumbs up on the live feed. It's either right there on the screen, or there's 3 dots at top, or there's 3 dots down below. You click those and you're able to give me a thumbs up right here live. If you guys are interested, these new shirts are available, Carve or Starve. We've also got some other merch available through the store tab. You guys can check those out. And be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And let's keep making some socks. If anybody's wondering, I'm in upstate New York. Feel free to share where you're from. We get people from all over the world watching sometimes. It's always cool to see where people are located. What's going on, guys? So I'm working on a customer's dog. This is kind of what we're going for. Something similar. Not sure yet if like we'll have a leg tucked underneath with the hip kind of kicked out to the side or not. We'll see as we get working our way down, but I like to get this head pretty straight. We do have a spot right here. We had one of those grubs in there, so I'll end up having to get that, that'll have to get filled in at some point. Let's see if one comes flying out. Oh yeah, there's a mashed one in there. Watch your eyes. There he goes. How do you get rid of those? There's part of it. Anybody need lunch? You guys hungry? I'm good. I already ate. Big old grub in there. It happens with pine knowing it sits. It's alright. We'll fill it with Gorilla Glue, which I actually have out here today. Let's see. I think I'm about done blocking the head for now. So you know what? Why don't we, still quite a bit of moisture in this wood. Normally you spray it down, get everything wet, damp, and then you use the Gorilla Glue and it activates it, gets it to foam up. I think there's enough moisture in this piece still. Let's see what we can do about making a mess out of the face, and then we'll continue to work down the body, and we'll come back and we'll mess around with this in a little while. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in the same feed. I don't know. Sometimes this glue dries quick. Sometimes it takes forever. Where'd I put that cat? There. This stuff makes a mess usually. Yeah, right, Bear? That's what you want for lunch, right? Big old chunk of grub. Some grub. Let's see. I think I left an old beat up handsaw here. I did. Doesn't work that great because it's all, I use it for this sort of stuff. It's all covered in Gorilla Glue. Good stuff, good times, you know? Just coat it in Gorilla Glue and call it a day. Bear with me, guys. I'll be running saws here in just a minute. I want to get this hole plugged up to start drying while I'm carving the rest of the body. If you guys are here hanging out, be sure to give me a thumbs up though. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. When you hit subscribe, hit that bell and hit all so you guys don't miss future uploads. The channel's been growing, all because of you guys. I really do appreciate it. Also, be sure to check out the store tab before you leave today. We got some new merch on there, some new designs. We got the Carve or Starve t-shirt up on there right now, ready to go. Along with hoodies and long sleeves and coffee cups, stick, all kinds of crap on here, you know? Check it out though. Jam that right in the old eye socket. Oh, it's a jammer. You're gonna love it. Let's see. So we can't clean up a little bit of our mess before I go totally wrecking this handsaw. Looking for a junk rag. Not that, you know, got all of them around, but they're all for specific junk. Let's see. Clean up some of my mess. Hopefully this will cut. Hey, it's got enough life in it. Perfect. I could just leave this, let it dry, cut it away, but to be honest, I want to get it out of the way. As that foam is going to start like oozing out of there and getting all foamy. But I want, before it starts doing that, now that that chunk's out of the way, we start packing sawdust in the gaps that are around the face. That piece got wedged in there pretty good, so there's not going to be a ton. But you pack the sawdust in where there's cracks or gaps. Makes it much easier to carve because as that glue foams up, It's not super solid. It's like foam. So it's got all these little air pockets and stuff. And if you go to just like carve detail in that, there's no detail in it. And this just so happens to be like roughly going to be like the top of the eyeball and bottom of the eyebrow area. And that's you know, a high detail place. So it kind of sucks that it's right there, but we'll make do. Worst come to worst, if we can't get the detail we want out of this, with that being the way it is, we'll put a different piece in, cut it out, or we'll just carve a whole new one. It's small enough. In the practice, I don't mind having the practice. You know, like I tell you guys on the beginner tutorials, practice, practice, practice. I don't do a ton of dogs, so I don't mind having the practice. Well, that's drying. We could already shape it, but the glue's not hardened yet, so my carving burrs will be all gummed up and full of junk, so we don't want to do that. Appreciate you guys being here, though. We got 7 thumbs up, 10, 12 people watching. If you guys are here hanging, though, be sure to give me a thumbs up on this live feed. Be sure to check out that store tab before you go. Don't forget to hit subscribe, you know what I'm saying? We hit 30,000 subscribers this year. We'll probably give away another brand new chainsaw. If we can hit 40 this year, if we could hit 40, then I might set up a brand new chainsaw with a detail bar and everything ready to go for you guys for detail work. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Guess I ought to shut my mouth and be back to running chainsaw. Let's see. Start working down my body. If you guys have any carving questions, feel free to ask. being here. Give you guys a close up. If you're here watching, you haven't already, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have it, hit subscribe, hit that bell, hit all so you guys don't miss future uploads and lives. We've been carving live almost once a week these days. YouTube algorithm likes it, we like it, so we do it. Just taking my time, working around this side here with the hip area, right? Body shape, just kind of slimming him down nice and slow. And then we'll work around over here. I think due to not using a full log, but a quartered log, one, I'm doing that so I don't end up with tons of splits and cracks, but it's kind of the size we agreed upon. So what I'm going to end up doing is attempting to tuck the leg and the hip underneath on this side so his back end's kind of kicked over, but we'll see. I don't do a bunch of dogs. This year's like the first year I'm really trying to tackle and do some dogs for customers. So just having fun with it, using it as a great opportunity for practice. This is kind of what we're going for. Basically this sort of look. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying it, though, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me, alright? We got 7 people watching, 13 people watching, 7 thumbs up. Don't be slacking. Help me out. If you guys have any carving questions, feel free to ask. If you guys are interested in channel merch, check out the store tab before you go. These are our new design we got out. Carve or starve. Get one. Tricky part's going to be bringing that leg underneath while opening it up and not losing a ton of material. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. happening, guys? 8 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Maze, Robert, Elliot, Wade. Appreciate y'all being here. Baron the Boss Lady, if you're still listening, thank you for being here as well. Elliot, you own a small tree care business. I've always wanted to do carving. The most you've ever done is mushrooms. That's cool. What's going on, Karen? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Elliot. Yeah, I think he's coming along pretty darn good. I'll give you guys a close-up in a minute. Kind of working on getting this hit, which is, so we got our front leg. Tough to see for you guys, but I got a hip here that's angled in. So I want that leg, and I gotta have that foot tucked under the body. And hopefully I didn't remove too much material making this cut. So we'll see. I don't do a lot of dogs, but we'll see how it goes, you know. Elliot, if you want to learn to carve, I've got full beginner tutorial playlist, walk you through step by step, 2 camera angles. It's not like this. It's camera over the shoulder in a stagnant shot. You can see all the cuts, all the angles of the saw, walk you through, create your first bear or whatever. Got a bunch of different tutorials on there. So the idea of this leg is kind of kicked out a little bit, so that shoulder is going to be out on the back side some, right? So it's kicked out away from the body a touch. As he's slipping, his foot's going to be bent over here so I can fit it all in. The other one's a little more straight. It's coming along all right. I mean, like I said, first year I'm really trying to get into doing any dogs for people, so it's all practice, and practice is good. Practice is good. The saw does not like to start once it's warm. This has got an Amazon motor in it to replace. Heck yeah, Elliot. Check it out, man. Always open to help you guys out, especially everybody that wants to learn to carve. Roof's red. What's happening? Aria, working on a dog commission yourself. That's awesome. This is the first year I'm really taking them on. I've done some dogs in the past, but I've had some orders. Had some people ask and decided to take on a couple orders, and so far people have been happy. So we'll keep rolling with it. It's just like the bears and everything else. Practice is key. I can admit I don't do a ton of them, so you know, just out here practicing, keeping it real with everybody. Elliot, carbon buildup really gets to those switched over. That's all. Yeah. About to spur, eh? Good luck climbing, man. Stay safe. Sounds good. I hope to hear from you in the future, Elliot, if you're still here. Yeah, so in my saws, I run the steel synthetic 50-to-1 mix. That's all I run, 50-to-1. That's what I do. I haven't had any issues. I feel like the oil you choose or the saws you choose is always a thing that can be up for argument, you know. But I always try to tell everybody, run whatever you like, run whatever you want, and start with whatever you have, you know. For me, I like running steel chainsaws. I can buy different sprockets and bars and chains easily. I can get OEM parts or aftermarket parts easily. And I generally have a good idea how to work on them. So they work for me. Yeah, Elliot, exactly. Personal preference. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Steel, Echo, Husqvarna. Same thing. It's one of those things where somebody wants to, you know, have a conversation. They always can and go on and on about their favorite product, you know. As far as carving goes, though, these won't work for me, so. I always have people, you should try Husqvarna, but sometimes I think people don't understand the investment that goes into it. You know, it's a big investment to say, hey, I'm just going to switch brands. You do tree service work like you're talking about, you get it, you know. Chainsaws ain't cheap. All right, let's see what kind of mesh we got going on here. I'm gonna have to bring this front in, touch, narrow this down a little bit, kind of reshape, slim that leg down a touch. More work here. This saw though, was blown, bought it blown up, threw an Amazon motor in it. Doesn't like to start once it's hot. Yeah, what's going on? We got 11 people watching and 11 thumbs up. All right. If you're just checking in, give us a thumbs up. Let's get past that so we have more thumbs up than viewers. And then we just lost some. Whatever. Stinking YouTube. Let's see here. Elliot, the Halls formas are steels and Husqvarna saws. That's patent right now. Company overseas started making them. They are a quarter less. Yeah, absolutely, man. I have those Halls formas. I've got the G660 36-inch bar, and I've got the Halls forma G888 with the 52-inch bar. I use those for milling. Was it last year before, I reached out to Halls forma. They sent me the G888 52-inch bar, chain, and a 52-inch mill. I got some videos on here using that. It runs fine. I don't have any issues with it. And reached out with them actually last year and then again early this year and asked them about, you know, if they wanted to work with me. I'd run their saws and stuff, but they didn't get back to me, so that's all right. I'll run what I got. No big deal. It's cool in the aspect that I can swap parts out on those with steel parts. I put OEM parts right on those saws for, just like you said, about a quarter the price, so, which isn't bad. Yeah, and you got 3 and you run them. Yeah, some of those run well. It's like anything, there'll be a hit or miss, you know. Some people will have good luck, some people won't. Let's see here. Oh, we're out of gas now. Officially out of gas. Let me fill these 2 saws up here. Give you guys a peek at where I'm at, and then I gotta fill those saws up. Kind of staying away from the face because we filled a bug hole here. It blew out a big nasty grub was in there hanging out. Got rid of him. So, here's our dog. I'll show you what kind of dog I'm going for in a minute. I'll show you a photo. Hip, straight leg. Hip kicking underneath, kind of. Thing like that. Gonna finish shaping here some with this hip will be back. And he's got just kind of like a little stubby tail, so we'll kind of fit that in. That's where we're at, though. Like I've been saying, first year I'm really trying to tackle dogs and taking customer orders on them. I figure you can only get better from here, you know? This is customer dog we're shooting for, something like this. So we're on our way. Getting there. Just gotta put some gas in the saws, guys. About ready to dry. If you guys got any carving questions, feel free to ask. Firing these guys up again here in just a minute. Don't mind me rambling on. I know how YouTube works. If I'm off the screen or I'm not making noise, I lose my viewers. If anybody's watching though, you want to learn to chainsaw carve, I got full tutorials. Walk you through beginner carving, step-by-step, cut for cut, 2 camera angles. Full beginner playlist. All you gotta do is hit subscribe. Actually, gotta finish editing. We're gonna have a new tutorial this weekend. We'll be carving up a gnome, just a simple gnome. Beginner style carving, something easy. And walk you guys through that. Get you going on making those for this year. Fun, simple, easy little carving to do. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today though. Everyone that's here live and everybody that'll watch this once it uploads. It's always a fun little challenge to have an audience when I'm doing something new or something different. You never know how it's going to go. All right. I gotta finish. I gotta finish hogging out material here behind the legs. It's like back in there, and I gotta kind of scoop it out. So we're using the nose of the bar to sort of scrape it away, hollow that out in there, and then yeah, done with that, we'll get into doing a little bit more refined work. So far we haven't used the dime tip bar, it's just been a small roll nose. But once we get that hogged out, we'll probably move into the dime tip bar and just start kind of honing it in a little bit before we move into part. That's what they do when you run them out of gas. Come on now. What's going on, Cody? Thanks for swinging by. Matthew, thanks for being here on your lunch break. So I figured I'd go live when I did today. Catch people on their lunch break. 12 o'clock is been on here for a few minutes already, huh? That's what I've been working on though. Customer dog. Doing my best here. Maybe my worst, I don't know. I think he's coming along good though, honestly. I'm liking it. It's looking pretty good. Somebody that doesn't do dogs very often. I'm happy with how he's coming out so far. We'll move into the dime pit bar in just a minute. So, head's still really rough blocked out. We're going to start bringing that head in. Kind of got that one hip tucked underneath. Honed out there between the legs. This dog's got a stubby little tail on him. One ear rolled over. We'll start probably gonna start thinning that face down a little bit. Show you guys kind of what we're going for. What I'm working on right there, that fella. The first year I've been saying it, but I know people jump on and off lunch breaks and whatnot, but first year trying to tackle and do orders for dogs, not something I really done. I've done a couple. I got a couple videos on here carving dogs for people, but it's never something I focused on. And this year we're putting a little more time into it, a little more focus into trying to carve dogs. Probably had a dozen people ask for orders. I've had 2 people follow through with them, so I think it'd be a good idea to start practicing. This saw is something else sometimes. Sometimes you get carving this thing, and with this 193C, what ends up happening, this particular saw, the exhaust is right here. The bar oil makes its way back around. It starts getting thrown on that exhaust, and then it starts getting hot. And it starts throwing nasty bar oil back around. Plus the chain tightened up on me a little bit, so it's getting that nose a little hot, which is in return giving us that dark oily, that's the wood, but the dark oiliness on there. Yeah, no big deal. We'll hit it with the torch before we're totally done, and it'll burn. In the meantime, it just smells delightful. Delightful. Let's see. Appreciate y'all hanging out and watching today. If you're just tuning in, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. We've also got this new merch available in the store tab, Carve or Starve, right along with the Keep Gripping and Ripping merch as well. If that's something you're interested in, stop by the store before you go and pick up a t-shirt. Well, if that's true, Charlie, you should probably get back to class. So this will upload and you can watch it later. Good day, Rocksteady. 15 thumbs up and 8 viewers. We've surpassed the viewership with thumbs up. It's awesome. I do appreciate it, guys. Just working on this custom ordered dog. You guys another look at kind of what we're going for. This dog's got so much personality. Dude looks awesome. It's kind of it. It's kind of what I'm. Something similar, something close. We're getting there. We're getting there. Appreciate you guys hanging out watching today. Getting there. We are getting. I brought another bottle of water out here with me today. Goodness. A bunch of old bottles of water, but I don't know if I dare drink those. Could be bad. Now it's tough to see detail from back there. That's what we're working on the space. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. cutting those eyes. Thanks a lot, Wooler. Rock steady. I hope you heal up. Get better. Gotta clean the nose of the burr there. Getting in there. A bit of moisture in the wood starts clogging it up. Here's the eyes. We got one eyebrow kind of up. It's the customer order. We got some new people jumping on and off. That's what we're kind of working toward. Customer dog here. Appreciate you guys being here. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you're hanging out watching and you haven't already. I think you can even tap the screen for hearts. I'm not really sure, right? You'll be able to tap it for likes or whatever as well. Let's see. I gotta clean that burr, finish this eye. We gotta hog out this ear a little bit, clean this ear up, because this one's pretty much done. Then we gotta move in to the nose. Still work our way down to quite a bit of detail. Just realized we've been on here for 2 hours though. 2 hours. I don't know if this video is gonna upload live when I'm done. That's all right. We will keep going. We'll at least finish this face on this live today. That'll be my plan. At least finish the face live. And then I'll probably do like a follow-up video. I like to try and make sure these lives can upload and people can, you know, watch something. Watch the full carve, but some pieces just take quite a bit longer than others. Got all my stuff on. I forgot to clean the burr. liking the way this is coming out. Oh, 1 o'clock. Man, we've been on here since what, quarter to 11? Here's our face. Got one eyebrow raised up high. Pretty happy how that face is coming out though. I gotta start working down the legs and get the feet done and stuff, which will probably be a little bit quicker. Maybe we'll just stay on the live and try to get it done, but it's kind of customer order that I'm trying to go for here. Darn it. This darn iPad, as soon as you touch it, everything starts changing. So dog, card. Face is pretty darn close. We're not doing a ton of dogs, I'm happy with it. Well, looking at seeing how long we've been on this live feed, I think we're gonna have to go, call it a day on here, but what I plan to do is I'll put up a short video or maybe a little bit longer one with this piece complete so everybody can see it done. Get running in here too long, this video won't upload for everybody else to enjoy. So appreciate everybody that's been here. If you made it to the end, thank you. Feel free to comment, let me know in the main comment section that you watched the whole thing, and I do appreciate it. Be sure to check out that store tab. New shirts are out, Carve or Starve. We also got the Keep Gripping and Ripping shirts on there. You guys pick up some t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, all kinds of goodies on there. Do appreciate everybody. Thank you to all my members who support the channel monthly. Be safe out there, and have an awesome rest of your week, guys.